Hello everyone, this is Maki. Today we have several exciting announcements regarding the Gundam series. Recently, additional footage for the movie Gundam Seed Freedom was announced. In a comment by director Mitsuo Fukuda, a bit more information was revealed, so let's take a look. Information was also released about the Gunpla, which will be available in general stores from January 2025. This means that they won't be limited to online sales like Premium Bandai, but will be available in regular retail stores. Let's dive into this packed content. The final battle with the Foundation Kingdom is about to begin. You will take part in the battle as a pilot. Don't worry! We prepared a special system that even beginners can excel with. Press the subscribe button to activate the Allow Yoshi key system. Press the like button to activate the quantum communication remote control system. Press the bell button to activate the Psychomu system. Now you are an unbeatable pilot! First, let's take a look at Mr. Fukuda's comments regarding the epilogue of Gundam Seed Freedom. In addition, some somewhat shocking news was announced by the official sources. The epilogue, that will be shown exclusively in theaters, has a special presentation. The intention behind this was to highlight the performances of the voice actors. Personally, I had a bit of a dilemma about adding scenes after Miss Mohosawa's wonderful lines or Lars. It may not be a scene where the characters move as they do in other scenes. This comment alone leaves us uncertain as to how the epilogue will be presented. If this epilogue wasn't part of the original plan and was prepared in a hurry, it might be a still image with voice acting instead of a video. Then, some shocking news was announced by the official media, causing quite a stir among fans in Japan. It was revealed that the epilogue cut will not be included in the Blu-ray disc to be released in December. Let's check out Mr. Fukuda's comments on the matter. I have been informed by the staff that there are mixed opinions about this. Please be sure to check the official media for accurate information. Even if you ask me or the cast members, unfortunately we do not have the authority over the details of the products being sold. If there is significant feedback or inquiries to the official media, I believe more accurate information will be released. That's a bit of a vague statement. Of course, as a director, he is just one of the employees and probably doesn't have the final say on product-related decisions. Whether or not he agrees with the official media's decision not to include the epilogue on the Blu-ray, it seems difficult for him to express a personal opinion. Personally, I find this decision a bit disappointing. I understand the need for companies to make a profit. And it's also an undeniable fact that profits lead to the creation of new stories and products. However, I don't think it's good that there may be people who won't be able to experience the story. So, if I were to judge based on the current information alone, I would say that it's not an ideal situation. That said, there's still a possibility that this epilogue will be released in a way that many people can enjoy it. There is a precedent for this. It has already been announced that a novel originally distributed as a theatrical bonus will be included as a bonus on the Blu-ray disc. While I thought the theater bonus novel was excellent, I also thought it was bad that some people couldn't enjoy it. This was resolved by including it as an official Blu-ray bonus. I hope that something similar will happen with this epilogue so that it can be enjoyed by a wider audience. Let's dive into the latest Gunpla news. First up is the Zugak that appeared in Gundam Seed Freedom. This mobile suit, piloted by Athram, played a significant role and surprised many fans when the Zugak, which first appeared in the original Gundam, made its return in the Seed series. Many fans were curious if it would have the ability to house the Infinite Justice Gundam. It seems that only the torso can be stored inside. Rather than storing the whole thing, the design seems to replicate the scene from the story where the Justice Gundam is inside the damaged Zugak. Additionally, wings are included, but it's unclear if they can move like those of the Infinite Justice Gundam. The released photos only show the wings in a closed position. To get the torso of the Infinite Justice Gundam, you will need to purchase an Infinite Justice Gundam plastic model separately from the Zugak. Some fans might even modify it to fit another mobile suit. It's also great to see that the heat clothes are included in a red, heated state. The price is about $24. Please note that the price may vary depending on exchange rates. It's scheduled for release in February 2025. And now we have the optional parts set. The Cavalier makes his debut in Gunpla form. It can be combined with the Zugak we've already introduced, as well as the Strike Rouge, which we'll cover next. It also includes hinges to attach a striker pack to the Zugak, and hinges to attach a railgun to the Strike Freedom Type 2 or Infinite Justice Type 2. It's great that it even comes with a railgun. It will cost about $20 and is scheduled for release in February 2025. Next, we have the entry-level Strike Rouge. This Gunpla has a simplified structure so that even beginners can easily assemble it. Despite the simplified design, it still looks quite refined thanks to the accumulated technological advancements. It's also more affordable than other Gunpla, making it easier to try out modifications, which is definitely a plus. And it's great that it can be combined with the aforementioned Cavalier-A. The price is about $6, and it's scheduled for release in January 2025. And from the Seed line, the Gunpla Striker is also coming out. This is a standalone striker pack. It seems to have common parts that allow you to combine it with Gunpla from series other than Seed. This is a fantastic product for anyone who wants to recreate mobile suits like the Gunpla Dagger. The price is about $9 and it's scheduled for release in January 2025. Next is the Psycho Gundam Mark II. This is a large mobile suit that appeared in Zeta Gundam and Gundam Double Zeta. In Zeta Gundam, it's the mobile suit that left Camille with a deep emotional scar. Rosamir, whose memories were manipulated by the Titans, repeatedly goes on a rampage in the Psycho Gundam Mark II, crying like a child. To stop her, Camille destroys the Psycho Gundam Mark II with his Zeta Gundam. After the battle, Camille thinks newbies can do anything. All we're good for is killing. When Quattro tries to comfort him, Camille responds with an unnatural smile, and the story ends. By the end of Zeta Gundam, Camille's mind is shattered, and perhaps the signs of this were already evident in this scene. In Gundam Double Zeta, the Neo Zeon forces use the Psycho Gundam Mark II. They salvaged the destroyed Psycho Gundam Mark II and let Cyber Nudie Fruit 2 pilot it. The Psycho Gundam Mark II engages in a fierce battle with the Double Zeta Gundam, taking heavy damage before leaving the story. Its zombie-like appearance, after being severely damaged, shocked many viewers. At this point, the head is used as an escape capsule. The newly released Gunpla will include the head in its escape capsule form. The price is about $75. It's a large item, so it's quite expensive. It's scheduled for release in March 2025. In addition, there will be a Fruit 2 figure in the Figure-Rise series, which focuses on human characters. It's designed to be displayed next to the Psycho Gundam Mark II. The price is about $28 and it's scheduled for release in February 2025. And now, the Master Grade makes its long-awaited return. The Gundam VIDAR from Iron-Blooded Orphans has been announced. It's really cool how he only uses metal weapons instead of beam weapons. The pistol comes with a gimmick that replicates the blowback mechanism that automatically reloads bullets. The Burst Saber, a melee weapon, has parts that replicate the state after the blade is fired. The Hunter Edge, which uses parts from the legs, is also a neat feature. Personally, I love the big engines on the legs. They look so cool. It's fascinating how the dark appearance gives Saul a villainous vibe at first, but upon closer inspection, the design is just as heroic and cool. It will cost about $43 and is scheduled for release in March 2025. Additionally, 3 new SD Gundam Gunpla were announced. These are based on Gundams from the Gundam 00 series. Captain Quanta, Asteroid Type B and Type F. 3 models in total. The price for each is about $10 and they are scheduled for release in March 2025. Any Gunpla catch your eye? Thanks for watching until the end. See you next time.